When I think back to getting RIVA in 2010, it was very exciting. I had RIVA serial number 2. So being one of the first adult hospitals to implement RIVA was a really exciting opportunity. I think the biggest impact once RIVA was implemented was the change in human factors that we saw. Bringing in technology like this really created a new role for our pharmacy technicians. We created a new job description, a new pay grade, and gave them a lot of new responsibilities. And what the technology enabled them to do was go from simple manual mixing constantly to taking over a whole new role in the clean room. Not only were they responsible for RIVA and its operation, but monitoring particles, performing surface samples, doing fingertip tests on the other staff. So it really evolved them from a simple sterile compounding position into more of a tech management role. On the pharmacist side, it gave them a real degree of confidence that everything had been prepared properly and reduced the dependence on visual inspection. They were able to look at an audit report for a batch, know all the doses were compounded properly, and then sign off on that batch with a high degree of confidence that it was made correctly. What this allowed them to do then was focus on higher value cognitive tasks related to patient care. What a RIVA allowed us to do is ramp up or down production of a particular preparation based on utilization. Instead of being tied to a specific buy cycle or buying a case of something and then suddenly have that patient discontinued and then throwing away those remainders. Safety was a huge impact. During the preparation process of multiple batch doses, we had a real fear of the technician could inadvertently be distracted while making a series. So if they have 10 bags in a hood and they're injecting 5 mils into each bag in series, and halfway through someone distracts them, they inadvertently double dose a bag or skip dosing a bag, there's no way to identify that. You can't tell that there's 5 mils missing out of a 500 mil bag. I think the last thing that RIVA had an impact on was our ability to manage shortages. Drug shortages have become the daily bane. So the ability to take a piece of technology and quickly respond to drug shortages, either by making single-dose syringes or by making dilutions of a concentrated alternate form and then drawing syringes, was a huge boon, one of the biggest impacts that RIVA had on our pharmacy. So overall, what RIVA's impacts really boiled down to was increasing our reliability that every dose prepared was both accurate as well as sterile, giving us the ability to quickly respond to changes in utilization, and third, creating a new role for our pharmacist technicians and freeing up our pharmacists to focus their time on cognitive tasks rather than visual inspections of compounded sterile products.
For more information, visit ARxIUM.com.